Hello, 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 beautiful people. Hello. How is everybody doing? How are you doing? How is everybody doing? What a week. What a week we have had in South Africa, guys. I, we are from another country. Our country. I have seen it all.
Before you watch this video, please make sure you subscribe, like the video, and press the notification button.
What is up? What is up? Hey, Suku, what's up? How are you? How are you? How are you, my friend? What is happening? I'm exhausted just from the drama, guys. I think South Africa, we would beat Hollywood if we got our politicians to be our actors and performers. Like we would be collecting all the awards, all the Oscars, all the awards you can think of. Our politicians have drama, shame. Just this week alone, so much has happened in South Africa. So much has happened. I'm just checking on you guys. I am just exhausted from everything. Did you guys watch the news conference? The famous scam drama, you mean? Tyler Perry has nothing on the ANC. Like, these men are worse than my dear. Nollywood has nothing on us, guys. We are just putting the wrong people to do the acting and the writing. We should be putting our politicians. They are the ones who should give them the entertainment industry. They've already got the entertainment money anyway. They've already stolen that, so they might as well just keep the industry. Guys. But then the one thing I want you guys to know is that the next time you blue tick me, you better not have any secrets that I know. Next time you blue tick me, I am spilling the beans. You try and blue tick me and not answer my questions. Next thing you'll be hearing me in a news conference and I'll be spilling the beans. So next time, if you hear Thenjiwe has a news conference, just look at your phone and see if you have not blue ticked me. Yeah, I enjoyed the Netflix. And it's so disappointing, guys, because we wanna boycott ENCA because they've been so mean to us. They've been like cliques to us, but we can't even boycott them because they are showing us all the drama. Like, where are other news channels? Where are the South African content creators? Can't you be there to do the live so we can support you? Why are you guys sending us out? What's happening? Why is my mic doing things that I didn't invite it to do? Why is my mic doing this to me? Let me just check my audio. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't know why it keeps going on. It was true Netflix, shame. And how have you guys been? There's just been so much. You want my number? You're gonna blue tick me. I am not giving my number anymore. People blue tick me. I miss you guys too. Yes, I missed you. There's just been so much drama. What's been good? What's good? Let's talk about things that are good. Let's talk about positive things. Oh, I've got something to share with you guys that is nice and positive. Let me look for the photos and share with you. So you guys remember we talked about the house that you guys did not even help with. You guys promised me we were gonna donate. There's nothing that's come from people from this page. You guys are so embarrassing. God has. Please help a charitable cause. Please do help. And I did say please do put your reference as your name and Thenjiwe TV so that we know that it came from this channel. And you guys did not. But then let me show you the progress. The last time I was talking to you, this was the house. This was This was the house the last time I was updating you, and let me show you where we are now. Let me show you where we are now. Last week we were here. Last week we were here, and now we're here. So very soon they're going to be moving in, and we still do need your assistance, guys, in terms of any amount you can afford, because we need to buy them furniture. We need to make sure they will be warm this winter. We need to buy them. You know, they need the most basic things. Yeah, the banking details. It's an F&B account. It's great impact. It is a great impact. We are doing donate a brick, and a brick is a very cheap thing to buy. So donate a brick, please, guys. Please help if you can. And let me remind you so that you know who we are building for. Yes, I did ask for the permission to show this, because obviously we're doing it for the good cause. And yeah, here we are.
manje besiphila ngamathini mangabe siwatholile ingane sezizaphuma ngamathini staff emzimbeni sithi sizama ukuthola ukudla nje kuzoqhuba inyanga masikutholile kanti siphila u400 wengane eyodwa libasaba nje phansi sipheka lana ngezala lethu lela sinalo silethwa nendaba lasesitolo sibeka amanzi masibe noshukelana ukwenza itiye nibeka amanzi la iketela impela lokubeka amanzi etiye. Akwekho wena onke amabhodi lana nje sipheka ngawo ngisho inkontileka ngiyiphekela ngelamabhodi awekho wona.
Yes, guys. So yes, please do help. It's an F&B account. Any amount collectively, we can do so much. Because you know we're not gonna get that 100,000 baggage. What is it? 100 billion? How much is it? Like it's at 17 numbers. It was just too much for me. For the first time, I realized what was so confusing to Msholozi when he was reading these big amounts of monies, guys. It was too much. Yeah. So please do help if you can. One house at a time. One house at a time. Let us house our own people, because if we wait for the government, people have been waiting since 1912 when ANC was formed. They've been promised free housing, free land, free this, free that, and they're still waiting, guys. So these are the past projects that we have done as great impact. These are our past projects, and this is our latest, guys. When they come into power, they promise us the biggest thing. The way Mr. Sexwell is talking, you could swear if he was president, these would be our RDPs, guys. If he was president, these would be our RDPs. He's saying instead of 350, it was supposed to be 2,700. Just imagine if they just paid people back that money. Yo. Yeah. Thank you so much, Makeba. Well done, Thenjiwe team. But thank you so much. We appreciate you. We appreciate your help as well in terms of those who do donate and just the support. You know, sometimes just, you know, when you have cheerleaders, people who make you want to wake up, people who make you want to not disappoint, people who, it's also support. We appreciate that as well. Please show the account again. This is the account. It is an F&B account. And let me show the big one. And yep, it is F&B. It's 621-307-42019. Yeah, guys, we must do these things ourselves, one house at a time. And eventually we will get there. I have so many questions to ask you, but I don't want this, because every time we get into something, like there's so much happening in South Africa and everything is just always political. So let's just take a break from that and let's just talk. Let's just have fun. Let's just have fun. Okay, let me ask you a question. Or let me do this first. You're so cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. And guys, you know, together we can do so much, because I think as Africans, we have been raised to believe that we need hand-me-downs from other nations, from other people. So even where it's a situation where we can help ourselves, I always look at people who play stokvel. I'm like, if these people did not have an African mentality, they would be so rich. Imagine if all the women who play stokvel Kwamash just decided we're going to collaborate and we're going to buy our own mall. We're going to build our own mall, and we're not going to support these malls that do not benefit our society. If all the men who play stokvel for buying alcohol at the end of the year, if they put that money together and said, let us build a private school or private high school, private college for our children. Look at what the Afrikaans people were able to do in South Africa. They were able to build a whole college, guys, a big college of their own, where they will teach their own syllabus, teach in their own language, and they have a right to say, no, we don't want your child, because it's theirs. It has nothing to do with the government. It's theirs. It's like how you can decide, I don't want you in my house. And they were able to do that, and they were just putting 10 rand every month. How many of us, we're always saying, we're a majority, but what do we do? How do we use our numbers? We must think of things that we can do that can help. Because we play stokvel, people, and then we go and support foreign businesses buying alcohol. Who's benefiting? Don't tell me about people who have jobs at Tops. People who have jobs at Tops, they earn how much? Maybe 2,000 a month. The people who are really benefiting are those brand owners, are those owners of the shops. You go buy rice Mandieni that's about to expire. Why are you buying food that's going to last you a whole year, but February you are already eating cabbage, you are hungry? What's the point of stokvel? Because South Africa should be like, okay, I buy stokvel, I won't buy food until June. Would like to be involved in your show as a social commentator. Come join me, Andile. Let me see how long. I'm not going to be long on this one, but yeah, it would be nice to hear what some of you have to say. If celebrities do generosity as you do, South Africa would be a better place. Not just celebrities. I mean, I believe all of us are celebrities. We should all be celebrated, and we should all celebrate each other. I believe. Beautiful home tay, Aubantu Gog. Hey, oh, yes, just to know you've done that for somebody. Hi, guys. Just to know you've done something for somebody. I love your faculty. Wow, great job. Sometimes it's guys, we have to talk about these things. Like we are rich, we just don't realize it. If not just all Africans, just South Africans, let's just talk about South Africans. If we could just put the money together, just for one good thing. Why don't we have our own schools? Do you know our children as Black people suffer the most in South Africa, and that's why they do not become successful? Not only does the syllabus not teach them how. Thank you so much. Clinton. Appreciate you. Not only does the syllabus not teach them to be independent and to do things where actually, watch out on Thenjiwe Unplugged tomorrow. I'm going to put a video about different streams of income. I'll do that video for you and put it tomorrow on Thenjiwe Unplugged, because I believe we can all like hustle. But we are so, we've been taught, where do you want to work when you grow up? We do baby showers. We don't do business showers. Like there's something wrong with us. And then our children suffer the most, guys. Your child, for example, my sister's child, let me use my sister's child. She lives Guamashu. She goes to school in the burbs. And poor child has to wake up at 4. A primary school child has to wake up at 4, so that by 5, Umalume comes and picks them up. And then Umalume will go to Ntuzuma, go to wherever to pick other children, which means this child is already in wasting an hour in the car. White people's children are still sleeping that time. They are still at home sleeping. Then she'll still be late. Even though she woke up at 4, left home at 5, because Malume has to go to Lamontville, go to Ntuzuma, go to wherever to make sure he has, and if the load is big enough. By the time she gets into school, she's late already. But she woke up at 4, guys, but she's late. And then she's tired in class. Because if you woke up at 4, by 8:30, you should be eating lunch, not breakfast. She's tired at school. She's falling asleep in class. And this is a child who's expected to excel. Then she comes back home. The same mother who wakes the child at 4. The child comes back, okay, school will finish, let's say 3:30. And then they'll go to the park waiting for Malume. Malume eventually comes, and then they're stuck in traffic. They get home about 6:30 in the evening. This is someone who left home at 4. This is someone in primary school. They come back home, and then mother will still say, "Hayi phela, you are not a mlungu. Kwami ke nje ingane ayiwashi izitshi. Kwami ke nje ingane ayiwashela isheya." Why is your child gonna do that? Like, decide what life you want for your child. I mean, I'd rather my child goes to a township school and we improve our own township schools so that children can wake up. If you start school at 8:30, why not wake up at 8 and still make it to school on time? Why not wake up at 7:30 and still make it to school on time? We need to build our own schools. And when you think, not only do we pay so much money for transport, we pay so much money for these schools. And our children, just English for what? Some of them not even good English. You give them a pen, write this English you are speaking. No, they can't. And some of you will take your children to these posh schools, St. Mary's, St. Who and who. Not only are they taught other people's religion, especially when I see people who are proudly Shembe people taking their children to schools run by other religions. What is that? What's the meaning of that? Why doesn't Shembe have their own schools? Catholics have their own schools. Christians have their own schools. Muslims have their own schools. Like, Shembe people, when are you building your own school? Stop being proud and dressing up as proud people when you are not showing anything to that's going to be carried by the next generation. Like, build your own schools. Let your children be taught by you. Teach your children your culture. You can't expect, and then you expect these children at the age of 20 to be proud Zulu, proud Venda, and to do your culture and to do things. Like, you gave them at their prime age for 18 years, you gave them to the enemy. And then you want them to, guys, there's so much wrong with us. Whew, this breaks my heart. This breaks my heart. Winter was worse. I used to sleep. Oh my God. You see, guys, it is not fair. It is not fair. And I used to, because my friends used to say, equality, South Africa. Hey, if there was equality, we would have even more colors in South Africa, because children would be falling in love in high schools and making each other pregnant. Why is it still our children making each other pregnant? And then you wonder, why do girls who go to these girls' high schools like to date people from Mjondolos? Because those poor boys don't want them. Imagine being a girl, never being sheltered because you are with the wrong crowd that doesn't find you attractive. Just imagine. A lot of people that I know who are married to the other races are married to people from overseas, not South Africa. And if they're married to South Africans, it's just tired old men. And also our children, guys, go visit those schools during lunch. Drive around. Go, drive around and see. There's a bench with white kids, another bench with Indian kids. Like, there's so much segregation in our schools. Why we keep forcing ourselves and forcing our children? Let us teach our children to create their own world. Look at, I always tell my friends who come from the villages, I wish I were you. I envy people who grew up in the village, because you guys have land. You have everything that you are going to university to try and achieve. You are living it in the village, or you are selling it in order to achieve this education with its over promises. Yeah. Unzima, guys, only to go to Joburg, not only live in a small apartment, sharing with people, which is fine. Share if you are still starting off in life. That's not my, I don't oppose that. But you've left land to come and work so that you can buy a house. So that, like, why are you leaving land to come and work to buy land? You go and buy avocado, guys. Why are we doing this, black people? Why are we going, like, you left it, but your next door neighbor who doesn't work, if they could tell you, give me 100 rands a month, you can have as many avocado as you want from my tree every day. You'll tell them, Batagi, because you want to be seen with a plastic bag from a black and white shop. That's how you think you have arrived. Some of your children don't even know where an orange comes from. They think it comes from ShopRite. Because you left the village. Some of your children are missing out. They can't even, not even including myself. I've made these mistakes myself, where our children don't even speak our language. Because our system taught us we are better when we look like other people. We are better when we sound like other people. We are better when we go to schools with other people. We even take pride in saying, I was the only black person. We are the only black family in my neighborhood. Like, which other race runs away from their people? Which other race would be happy to say, I'm the only? We should be looking to make our places safe. But then we voted for someone who only gave us flavored condoms when he was a minister. Yeah. Please come to Africa. Africa is beautiful. Don't listen to me ranting. I just want my people to improve. But Africa is beautiful. It's a beautiful place. Loving people, Ubuntu. We just have a few things to unlearn so that we can go forward. As much as you find your effects, God bless you. Our kids need to know the things of now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know that I'm a stranger. These are these people who are asking. Let me delete this message. These people never get tired, you know. These people never get tired, and they make it so difficult to really help genuine people. There's one also who was trying to scam me. She wanted to start a business and she wanted some help. And when I started communicating with her and I said, okay, I'll send people to buy. No, she's insisting she wants cash. Like, no, sorry, can't do that. She wants cash. And I'm like, no, give me your number. Let me call you. And I suspect it was a man and not a South African man. Because, like, people, if someone you are offering, okay, I'll help you with what you need to start your business, because it was something very affordable. But I need to call you. We can do a video call. No, you can't. What are the details of bank account details? No, you can put in my boyfriend's account. And her phone, the speaker is not working, but she can type, she can do anything on the phone, but the speaker is not working and the camera is not working. I was like, go try next door. Go and try next door. Most people who went to white schools suffer from bipolar, guys, and a lot of depression. Sit with them. We need to have a round table where they can say the things they suffered. I went to an Indian school myself. I went in high school. Fortunately, I had formed my character. I already knew who I was, but I regret it. At the time, I was very excited, and I cannot fault my parents for it, because I was one of the first people from Elokshin to go to these supposedly multi schools. I went to an Indian school and I regret it. Maybe I would have been a doctor if I had stayed in my black schools. We just need good schools. We need good schools where we live. Yeah. Don't allow me. Hey, you are always getting scammed. You believe? I mean, I get scammed less than you. Yeah. Yeah, and then these things of our politicians pretending they are better than the other. Like, why didn't you donate your billions, Mr. Billionaire? Mr. It's not my first time seeing a billion. Just because your friends decide to double cross you this time and not give you your cut of the deal, now the whole country must come to a standstill. Aye. You've had billions. Like, you were a minister of settlement. What did you do for the people? You didn't even build one RDP when you were a minister, all you did was become a billionaire yourself. Now it's other people's chance to steal the money. Why are you being jealous and calling press conferences? All these men just need to be told off. They are wasting our time as a country. Like every time they don't get their cut, they throw their toys out of their courts and the whole country must come to a standstill. What have you done with your billions to help people? If us who are just struggling like everyone, who don't even have what am I? Not even a millionaire, I'm a rendionaire. Well, I'm a millionaire in Zimbabwe, I'm a millionaire in Vietnam. But on a serious currency situation, I am not a millionaire, I am just a rendionaire. But I'm able to do things to help people. What have you done? Who have you helped other than keep telling us and buying designer brands and drinking expensive alcohol that can buy somebody furniture for their house? Yes, these people will make me want to join politics. You sound like my uncle. He doesn't like Tokyo. I hate their lies and the fact that now the whole country must come to a standstill just because they didn't give him his cards. Like, why were you quiet so long? You're talking about money from 2016. You're talking about money. If it was from 2016, then how was it going to be for COVID funds? Which means these are different transactions. These are different monies because we didn't even know there was going to be COVID. Unless there's something we are missing. They were already planning this COVID thing. If they already had COVID funds, COVID donations in 2016, maybe the journalists should do their homework and look into that. Why was someone donating for COVID relief in 2016? Mzansians, don't stick or support each other. I see it la. And people don't even want to associate. Eish! Yo, it is so bad. Like people even, it is so bad. Yeah, guys, Tokyo for president. What did he do when he had a whole nice portfolio of being Minister of Settlement? What did we do? What did he do? Yeah, guys, but that becomes a problem when people are getting into politics and into presidency based on how long they or their fathers spend in Robben Island. That's one island that has produced a lot of presidents, guys. Maybe I should go and spend some time in that island. I'll come back as a successful person. It's the only island that produces millionaires. In most islands, people go there because they are already millionaires. Robben Island, you come back from there, you are guaranteed to be a millionaire. Minister of Technology over 60. Listen! Listen! Hey! We shouldn't have a Minister of Technology who saw a microwave after their second marriage. Like, yeah. We must also stop the entitlement. We can't stop the entitlement mentality because that's how our government is making us think. The fact that they are not saying we will help you to start a business. They are not saying we are going to give you something that's going to sustain you. They're saying we're going to give you 350 Rand every month. And you're not going to get it next door to where you live. You're going to have to spend 100 Rands to go and collect 350 Rands. Guys, and our school syllabus is saying, no, learn to read, learn to write, but don't learn to do hair, don't learn to build. That's why our neighboring countries have seen opportunities in South Africa. If we could do these things ourselves, we wouldn't have a problem with an overpopulation of immigrants because people will come and they would have nothing to do because South Africans would be able to build their own houses. Our men cannot build. I'm sorry, but we can. the few that are in the industry, it's either tenderpreneurs who also don't understand what's happening in the construction industry, or just ovudanga. But if you have renovated your house in the last 10 years, chances are you have had to use a foreigner, because we do not have skills. Hair. If you are a lady and you are from South Africa, who do you do your hair from? Probably a foreigner, because South Africans, we are so disabled that even things that should be basic skills, we do not know how to do. If people came to South Africa and they came to KwaMashu and said, I'm a builder, and KwaMashu, we already had 4 Sipos and 3 Thembas who were builders, they wouldn't have an opportunity. They would move on to another country. If they came and said, I want to build a hair salon in town, and we said, well, it's black people who do hair. We have hairdressers in Lamontville. We have hairdressers KwaMashu. Like, there's no reason for you to leave KwaMashu to go to town just to do hair. What are black people's hairdressers doing in town? They should be in black areas, because we have no skills. That's why it's important to teach our children to be able to use their hands, to be able to use. They are disabling us so much that even ukamba, guys, no chance, made in China. You can buy spanda in China City. Even this culture of ours, we need to revisit our culture. We die. Like, someone who never worked in their life, we bury them in a 40,000 rand casket. They are not leaving any inheritance. They're not leaving anything. And as black people, we have almost burial societies. We do not have investments. We do not have a life cover that are going to take care of the family after the death. We have money to bury, money to dig a hole and put in. And then we will bury someone with a double ply blanket. Like, which part of the culture says blanket? The Chagas will even know what a blanket is. Double ply blanket made in India. Casket made in Turkey. We say it's our culture. We tell people it's our culture. No, in my culture, we have to do this. And then cement made in China. Boom, casket. We pour it over the casket so that people don't steal it. And then we hire buses that are not owned by us. No, in our culture, you have to have at least 2 or 3 3 buses. You get to a Mangwaben, people are sitting, oh no, I have gout, I can't really go, oh, I'm wearing high heels. Like, why? Why? Hire buses and take your community to a trip. Why are you taking them to a trip? Why do we spend our money like getting there wrong? Zodwa. Our government, no free education, but free condoms. Why are you complaining you have free condoms? We even changed and gave you good flavors. We're giving you strawberry flavor, raspberry. Like, give us brown bread flavor. Give me Norox flavor, things that I can afford to buy. Why are you giving me condom flavors or things I can't buy? I'm getting mad. It's not even a joke. Like, they sell this pan like China City. What's this famous butchery that's full of black people? And be careful of buying in places where only black people buy. We can't even complain. Go to where other people, other races buy as well. Because we can't even complain us. What's this place? What this meat place? They sell meat. But you can also go and buy umswani. You can buy anything you need to do your traditional rituals. Like, why are they selling us umswani? It must be one of us who went and exposed and said, no, these people really need inyong. So why don't throw it away, sell it to them. You see people queuing. Can I have my chops nenyong? My chops nenyong. What a people we are. What a people. My chops nenyong. Nomswan wembus. Oh, guys. Before I get too mad, let me ask you one fun question so that we can go to bed smiling. And please don't forget to help our charities, not just ours, any charity of your choice, any charity that you know, please do help them. And even if it's not like officially a charity, where you can help, please do help. If you know a neighbor who doesn't have food, please, when you buy your groceries, buy them rice, buy them something that's going to last them. Don't wait for them to always come. You know that neighbor who's always going to come and knock and ask for rice. Like, buy them a 20 kg, it's less than what you buy alcohol with. You know, that's Uber money, that's alcohol money. Just buy them a 10 kg bag of rice and say, don't come to me. They can go buy a kimfi nog. Yeah, but let us learn to just be helpful and help each other. Let us help each other. And sometimes you don't need to wait for people to ask for help, because it can also be so embarrassing and so disabling. And I see it a lot in South Africa. I see it a lot in South African couples. I see how our South African family has been dismantled. If you haven't liked the video, please do like the video. You as a man who's been given a house by the government, you've been given an RDP, and how they made it, they made sure that it's women who take priority. So most of these free government houses are given either to women. That's why Mali Ekolo is given to women. So if you are with me and you are not working, it's easy for me to say, I am going to say we broke up so that I can get this amount of money. Why aren't they enabling men to say, we will also give men some money so that they can support their children, to restore their pride? And as a woman who's now living in a house that you didn't build as my man, the government gave it to me. You cannot now come and control me and tell me what time to come home and try and be the one who wears the pants. Like, this is my house. The government gave me the house. You didn't even build me the house. Like, I bought the food with imali ekolo. Like, it's as if I bought the food. So as a woman, I feel empowered by this government, and I look down upon my Black African man. There's nothing he can tell me. That's why you see a lot of our sisters saying, I want a white man. And when you sit with them and say, what kind of a white man? They like, just any white man, because they're not thinking there are also abusive white men. There are also broke white men, because when they see the 350 rand queue, they only seeing black men. That's a picture of a black man. They only seeing us. When you see RDPs, it's only us. So they think, if I find another race, that's why we are having a big nation of Blasians. Because people think if I get an Asian person, they are business people, and straight from business into parliament, they think it's going to elevate their lives. And it doesn't. But that's how we've been made to think. You watch our television, it's always rubbish about us. Even the things that people celebrate, they say, oh, the biggest story is why are we celebrating being shown as imikhofu? Why are we celebrating that? Why are we enjoying being shown as either imkovu, a rapist, or if there's a successful black man, it's because he's done fraud or he's killed somebody? Watch Cake Nets and see if you're going to see mkovu, or if you're going to see a story about someone who's stealing the land or who's abusing their workers. No Afrikaans people will say, oh, because how we got our land was through manipulating people and stealing. Let's write stories about that. No. But why are we always writing stories that are negative about us? Do you think the reason you wanted to go to New York is because they were showcasing the negative things about New York? No. They don't show you their potholes. We're the only country that showcases our potholes. So we need to take back our control, guys. You should go for presidency. I'll be tempted and get corrupt, guys. Money, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's not one qolo lisebenzayo. Sebenza amaqolo awu-2. Yes, but then if you want to restore the dignity of a man, just imagine a lot of us actually who are watching here right now, we didn't grow up from two-family household. If you had two parents, it was your grandparents. A lot of us either grew up or there was a step parent, there was a step something in between. Just imagine if your father did not, was not broken, could come. Because some men stop coming to see their children because as women, we are the ones who tell them, just come and see, the child just want to spend time with you. And then when Utabo shows up, Mina as Thenjiwe, I'm like, ow, you didn't even bring a chair piece, just chair piece for your own child. And then the man says, okay, I'm going to hustle and bring chair piece and knickknacks. Ooh, you're dead. Only brought chair piece and knickknacks. And the man ends up being fed up and not coming. And then we say our men abandon their children. Because, you know, we have been shown and taught that to love is to pay for things. To love is to have money. And that's exactly how our relationships are happening, even with our lovers. When you ask people about something as simple as isthembu, polygamy, you ask any woman, actually, I'm asking you, ladies who are watching this, would you get into isthembu? A lot of your honest answers are, if he has money. What does money have to do with it? Do you believe in isithembu? Do you think you can do isithembu? We've been taught that the only way people can love you is by spending money on you. That's what we've been taught. And that's what we've learned to believe. That's why there's just so much. But we can change these things. We need to work together. Mina, I'm for you, Siswami. It was even difficult because Black women with, oh my God, just imagine. And then people wonder why some people decide to leave and go to other countries. And you know, when the more people leave, and a lot of people who leave are educated young people, and that is brain drainage, which means you are educating people for other nations. You are educating people for other nations. Why are we doing that? And the saddest thing that I keep hearing in South Africa, which breaks my heart, is when people are saying, yo, the old government was better. At least educated people could get jobs. At least educated people were respected. Just imagine. Uthando lwamanje imali sis. Yes, people say that. People like, and then they know one country with no jobs, no employment, but they've taught us. Even this social media keeps telling us this: you reach a black, you date a rich person, you're gonna have the most expensive bag. You date a rich person, you're gonna drive the nicest car. So girls grow up thinking, "Oh, this is also what I have to do. This is also what I have to do." Exactly. And then the next thing, Notando, they see you packing your bags, going to become an au pair, going to become a nanny, going to work at McDonald's in New York, and they think you are crazy. The embarrassment of how belittling it is as a graduate to have to pack your bags and go to another country. While in our country, the gates are open for non-graduates who have skills. Why hasn't our government decided, okay, so what we need in South Africa is not more papers, more certificates. We need more skills. Because at the end of the day, we still need houses to be built. We still need electricians. Why don't we have skills? What they did is they destroyed colleges. Growing up, there were colleges. They destroyed factories, guys, factories. Growing up, even if you didn't have a good job, but you would work in a factory. There were factories, things were made in South Africa. Not everything was made in China. Right now, I don't even believe politicians are made in South Africa. I think they are also made in China. Everything is just made in China. Growing up, people worked. You might have not made a lot of money, but you worked. Just the dignity of being able to get up. We also in 2020, what it's like to go nowhere for a week, to have nowhere to go for a month, for a year. Do you think people who are not working like not to work? Do you think a 45-year-old man wants to say, Ma, imali yesingu? No. Yeah, And then they're going to expect you to tell your child the importance of education. And these children these days will ask you, then what's education doing for you, ma? Why must I go to university? How do you convince your child to go to university when it didn't work for you? System guys. He's emotionally neglected because of the conflict. Yes, but ask people. They say they will do it. If he has money, like, do you even understand? So what happens when he loses money with divorce? Izinkomo zami zimnandi kakhulu. Oh, hey, hayi lungisani. Abafuna iy'nkomo kabafollowishe ulungisani. South African media is portraying a very bad image about our country. Yes, because we don't own the media. You don't own the media. You Mbalo. If Thenjiwe owns the media, you think she's going to show a good image of you and Thenjiwe doesn't even like you? No. If I come to your house, I'm going to look for things that are wrong. And the fact that, like, look at our creative industry. They destroyed theater. Theater is a very important part of South Africa. Growing up, think of things like Sarafina. Why don't we have theater in South Africa? Theater has been destroyed because tendering and destroy imali yadliwa. So and so holds 4 positions at the playhouse. Imali yadliwa nje. That's what they know. Because so and so was in exile, they know nothing about the entertainment space. They know nothing. But they know arts and culture. They know nothing about arts and culture. They know absolutely nothing about any culture, including their own. But because they were in exile, they're giving billions. They have no interest. Theater, guys, Bo Gibson Kent, like, we came out of apartheid and theater was a big part of it. Our theater is known and respected around the world. Lion King, it is respected and their tickets are very expensive. South Africa is the only country where it doesn't play. Why? Why? Guys, we must be employed internationally. Just to be a sinner. There is so much. There is so much. And theater provided jobs, and also it was very educational. It's not there. Yep. Now that they've destroyed everything, they have themselves to destroy. They are now destroying themselves. And the saddest thing is that when the elephants are fighting, it is the grass that suffers, and we are the grass in this situation. We are the grass, so we are going to suffer. We are the ones who are going to suffer. Let them fight, but I tell you, we will suffer, not them. Yeah, anyway, guys, we will never finish these South African problems. We shall never. There's so much that happened this week. I'm like, I can't even touch Indaba Zama news. It's just way too many things. It's too much. We deserve a break from all this negativity, all these things that are happening. But tomorrow we will take it back and talk about things that are happening. There's just so much that's happening. Please do watch the Thenjiwe comedy, not Thenjiwe comedy. Watch Thenjiwe comedy as well, as there's a new episode of Thenjiwe on Thenjiwe TV that's coming tomorrow. Meet the Kambules. It's a new episode, and on this channel, please listen to the news. I know I'm using Abelung Bamba. Please forgive me. I don't always have time, and I'm not always in a place where I can record. That's why I use the app where I just write the thing and then my robots read for me. Thank God for technology. But at the end of the day, you still get the message delivered. So do forgive me and do listen to the news. Hey, freedom. Freedom. We are like, people with smartphones are not smart. People with freedom are dumb and not free. They gang up against us now. They are ripping each other up. Yeah, someone didn't get their share, guys. It's gonna come out. Help us to market jobs internationally. We are tired of corruption. Let's talk. And when things open up, guys, we will do shows where it's just that now things are it's not, there's no reason why I should tell you how to go to this country when it's impossible to go now during the pandemic. So when things open up, we will share opportunities, what you can do, where you can apply, we'll share opportunities. So many countries are looking for young people to work, and it's so sad to see a lot of educated young people in South Africa not working. Thank you, Mzwandile. Appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I really do. So, guys, here is your question of the day. Would you cross the highway or go back to your ex? I should have said, would you cross the highway or vote the same political party? Would you cross the highway or go to your ex? Let me know. Let me know. What would you do in this situation? Oh, Real TV1, thank you so much. I can't even sing. Okay, what must I sing? Today is Monday. Okay, let me remove this. Please, guys, answer. Cross the highway or go back to your ex. I forgot to put I'm an artist on a ngoma. Today, what day is it today? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. After that is Saturday, and then it's Sunday. After that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can't change the days of the week. Thank you so much, Real TV1. I really appreciate that. Guys, that is another way you can support the channel, which is by, if you're watching on YouTube, clicking the $sign at the bottom and support, guys. Please do help. So people are saying they are going to cross the highway. Cross the highway, never going back to my ex. When now you still want your ex, you want to go back, cross the highway. Almost missed I was watching Makoti. Thank you so much, guys. It does help me when you watch the videos, the old ones and the new ones. And please don't forget, when you're watching our YouTube channels, to always watch the adverts. It really helps because that's how we get paid, if you watch the adverts. Cross the highway. Cross the highway. I'm shame I will cross the highway even if they said wear high heels that are 2 sizes smaller than you. I would put them on and cross the highway. Let's watch them fight. We were, yeah. Thank you so much. Yes, I really appreciate Real TV1. You've just made my night. I love you guys, and I wish you all the best. And let us tomorrow, please do check out, even now tonight, check out Thenjiwe Unplugged. Let's get that channel to 5,000 people, 5,000 subscribers. It is 100% free to subscribe, guys, on YouTube. Mahala, mahala. There is no catch. Mahala. And this is one way we can really take back control and have our own media, have our own spaces where we can talk about things without being censored and without being deleted after we speak. No, I own this space. Well, YouTube owns it. I wish our own IT people could do more about developing apps that are going to be for Africa. But yeah, let us create content. Let us create content. All of you are saying you're going to cross, you're going to cross, you're going to cross. Yo, Tula Futi. I get it, guys. I'm okay. What song? Okay, let me explain, guys. Real TV1 knows I cannot sing. At Sunday school, I was told not to sing. I was the one who reads in Kongo. I was told not to sing because kwathiwa ngixosha abantu ebandleni. Ngiyabhimba lokho kunatural. I do not know what happened to me. I will ask when I get to heaven. That's the first thing I'm going to ask uNkulunkulu. And then voice, what happened? What did I do to you? Why did you do that to me? So what should I sing? But I won't sing loud because I don't want animal rights people to come here thinking I'm killing a goat. Nkosi sikeleli Afrika, maluphakanyisa uphondo lwayo. Nkosi sikelela. I think I've done. I'm done. Thank you so much. Homemade by Sibo. Ula Ushwino Mtekala. Ushwino Mtekala. Hey guys, you guys don't even know. They broke my virginity with iculo la Shwino Mtekala. Uyacabanga ukuthi ubekelwe imvuthu nesiqeda la kuthiwa ngafela ubala awungitshele Melusi kuthiwa awungitshele sibanibani wami wena ngangithanda nawe wangibhanqa nabangaki babe maningi. Yo, I can't sing guys, kuphela umphefumulo ukuphefumula mangithi ngiyazama ukusing ucula. I think we should change this version yashwino Mtekala from awungitshele sifanele sithi sibize bonke ama-president ase-South Africa sithi awungitshele president yami wena wasirobha ngamangaki, sibabuza amabhiliyoni abasirobha bona basho umsholozi bathi hayi maningi awungitshele weRamaphosa wena wasirobha ngamangaki, athi ngeke ngiwaqede. Yo guys, the way I can't sing kuba buhlungu ngempela. Yeah. Awungitshele nobuhle wami wena wangithanda nawe wangibhanqa nabangaki. Thank you. Things we do for money, guys. We're just talking about this. We will do anything for money. Things we do for money. Oh, thank you, Real TV1. Ngeke uzwe ngo-homemade. Awu, singadlala homemade la. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, well, now I'm happy now. I am a happy person. I am a happy person. So I must stop it already, guys. That's yeah, but let me tell you one last story about Ilokuzan, about my singing. I did drama. After matric, I did drama at UT, so I was still Natal Tech then. Best school for drama. If your child wants to do drama or acting, they must go to DUT. And there was Mr. Radu, who used to teach us music. And he got me hated by some of my fellow friends and students because I would pass music and nobody would understand. Like, they would get less marks or they would fail. And then they would like, no, Mr. Radu, there's no way Thenjiwe can pass and we fail. Like, everyone knew I cannot sing. And Mr. Radu would be like, but I would pay to watch it. You have a good voice, but you are boring. So sometimes you have a gift, but you don't know how to use it. And then you see people with no gift. That's why when we watch, Miss South Africa, we tell people they are ugly. What are you doing with your beauty? Are you going on stage and entering Miss South Africa? We go to meetings and we see people and we're like, but this person out there, can they be CEO? They can't even do this properly. But have you applied? Have you tried? We see people and say, hey, this shop, Mina, if it was mine, I would do ABC. Open yours, pen. So sometimes we really, like, we go and complain, but when have you started doing your business where you will be cooking and people can buy? No. So I couldn't sing, but the battle is on. Thank you so much, guys. You made my night. But I would get good marks. So Mr. Red would be like, at the end of the day, if we were selling tickets, Thenjiwe will sell her tickets. You would not, because she might be a rubbish singer, but she is a watchable performer. I would watch her singing her rubbish, then be bored and fall asleep by you and your beautiful voice. Yep, that's my story. That's my story. And once in America, I once sang, because I needed the money, I sang at a funeral. They were looking for African singers, and I was like, no, I can get you people, because the professor was someone who had strong links with South Africa, and they were like, they're looking for South Africans who can sing at the funeral. And I was like, no, I can find you people. And then when they said how much they were paying, I was like, no, I can sing. I got 3 of my friends. We went there, we were going to sing Amazing Grace. And then when we got there, they were American choirs, guys. They were singing. American choirs were singing Amazing Grace. And it was like, no, we cannot sing this song. We are going to just be seen as fraud. Thank you so much. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Let's sing a song they do not know. We went on stage, 10 years, we sang umakoti ngowethu siyavuma, sengowethu ngempela siyavo. And basincoma, say that song. We were so touched. Basincoma ama-American guys. Yes. Nathi asibezwa mebecula ukuthi bathini mebese becula Italian no Pavarotti nje uyamazi uthini nami lokhu uthi Pavarotti athi yes. Mahlathini and Mahotela Queens. I used to love Mahlathini and Mahotela Queens. I love Mahotela Queens. I haven't seen them in a lot. Okay, breaking moment. The last time I saw them, we were performing in Scotland, and they are such great performers. And let me see. Zangena. Uthini na dadewethu? Thini nami? Uyelele. Gege ntombi. Nasi isesheli. Gege ntombi. Nasi isesheli. Hayibo, we're homemade by Sibo. Phela ngithola isesheli. How? Ushalwa irasta. I can't remember the lyrics, but I tried. Uthini na dadewethu. At least I tried, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I appreciate the blessings. And I know there are so many more blessings coming. Like, we will keep them coming tomorrow. It is late. Go to sleep, beautiful people. I love you. We will definitely kuluma tomorrow. And I wish you all the best. Let us make sure we do not just stick to one thing. We do not box ourselves. Let us hustle and do different things. I'll do that video for you. I'll record it tomorrow morning and I will post it. Nabo. Thenjiwe. Cela usixoxele nahlukaniswa yini ninonkunzi wakuzalo. Did I ever date unkunzi? Cha, ayingeke ngabe sengiqoma ngize ngiquleke sengingakhohlwa yilokho kodwa. Or do I have to make up the story? Okay, I'll tell you a story about a real ex-boyfriend. I have to remove this because you have to see me. So, guys, I used to date this guy. He was from Mpangeni. He was a proper Zulu guy. And I have to tell this story in Zulu so that it can have its own real meaning. Uyabazi abantu bakoMpangeni ukuthi bayathanda ukuhlonishwa. Bayethanda ngimhloniphe bakithi ubabazi. Manje mengabe inkinga iqala la mase senza indabandaba. Mase senza ke ama-indoor games abantu abadala. Usafuna ngimthakazele nalapho. Uyothi ephe kwami lapho into yakho inomkhaba ke ifenda ngamahlombe nje umzimba unyakaza inhlobo umzimba wogodo nje umzimba oqinile ngoba hey umuntu ubuya kude athi thana gatsheni thana boya benyathi thana mpongo awungiphinde ngompongo nazo awushiqedi makwabo hey ngoba kudlaliwe ngathi sabantu besifazane. Thank you so much, Real TV1. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. So nje kaNdlovu nje ekuphinde ungibone ngize make wathi nje umuntu uNdlovu ngibaleka nje kumane ngicabanga ukuthi hey gatsheni Uyabenyathi, wee. Where you are late. You are a late comer. You came to class too late. You are late. You must rewatch the video. You must rewatch the video. Yo, guys, so many blessings today. So many blessings. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate the blessings. I appreciate the love. And you guys might not be aware, but yeah, you really, really heal us by supporting us on YouTube. And we really find supporting us. That's how we keep going. No. Yes, this is a true story. You guys must come to my shows. You know what I'm planning, guys? Because last year I was supposed to have a dope show. I think it was gonna be the best show of my life, my best special of my life. But it had to stop because of COVID. And this year, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to record. If I was in South Africa, I would have recorded already, but it's just so complicated to leave here and go to South Africa. It's too expensive, and I can't do the 10-day quarantine. I've got anxiety about traveling, and then now I must come back and spend 10 days in a hotel and spend so much money, like about 35,000 rands to pay to quarantine for 10 days when I come back. So I can't do that. I was hoping to record in Tanzania, but I don't think I will be going there. So now I'm thinking maybe I should consider doing what other people do, which is performing live stand-up comedy online. I'm not sure, because I like a live audience. And I'm not the comedian that can go and perform, because I could rent a place and go and perform and record, but I need an audience. I feel like when you're performing, it's like driving a manual car. You need like hear your audience and change the gears accordingly. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think I should wait until I can record my special, until I can perform my special? Or do you think I should write a book? If I tell you what my special is about, I know you will go crazy, but I want to keep that as a surprise. But it's about a very important part of my life. Do you think I should just write a book so that I have something before? Because it's going to start boring me now. Novel. Hey! Hey! Singabhala ama-novel. Mills and Booms have nothing on us. Yo! Singabhala ama-novel. Khumula leyo ngubo izoshwabana benze ngathi bayasicabangela. Bathiwa kuleso sihlalo uzembhedeni siyawa leso sihlalo. Benze ngathi bayasicabangela. Doti 9 months late ukuthola ingane wedwa eklinikhi akasekho. Sekhulumulisa abanye ingubo ezoshwabana. Yeah. Book and show. If I do the book first, then the show will be boring. And I don't know if you guys buy books. So maybe I should just write the books. It's it's going to help a lot of people, because it's about a very important stage in life that I think yeah. Guys, I'm so happy, as I'm happy about the blessings. I haven't received super chats in a long time, and today has been a good day. I really, really appreciate your love and your support. Listen, I've been valelisering for a long time. I love you guys, and I wish you all the best. Tomorrow we will talk about news of the weeks. News of weeks, because even last week we didn't. Launch the book on the day of the show. Why not? You should be my marketing manager. You should be my marketing manager. I should do that, maybe. Or maybe do a show, and then I can do an online Q&A so that people can be involved. Because the show is written, and it's a show I love really well. It makes me laugh when I read it, and before I change my mind. As in, wait for an audience. Please, comedy shows without audience. I know they're so weird. It's like, why? And I'm more of, I improvise. Like, I know what I'm going to talk about, and I do try and organize myself and write, but I'm not like a musician where I have to go for lyrics. I improvise, depends what's in front of me, what's like. That's why the same joke, I will have 10 versions of it, because it depends who's the audience. And yeah. Awusashaya ijimi yokugobisa iqolo. Yo, lirasteni iqolo lam, guys. Ngicela ningangikhalisi. Please. Anyway, guys, I love you and I really do appreciate you. I do appreciate the super chats. Let's meet tomorrow. Kulungile, good night. Ngoba if I keep not valelisa ring, I will end up not going. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell so you do not miss another video.